The course how to build your first online income funnel, and in this video we are going to keep working on our website, how to get skinny quick. We are going to add the first email to our Aweber account, to our list, so that our subscribers can actually receive an email with the link to their free gift that they order once they sign up here into that sign up form. So with that, let's go to our Aweber account. Here we are. Go to home. That's how it looks if it's a fresh account, and what you will have to do is go to here and select your list. I have only one list here. It's how to get skinny quick 1. Your probably will be different. Then click on messages and click on follow-up series. So those are the messages that will be sent to our subscribers. And as you see, there's nothing here. So now we have to create our first follow-up. So click here. And there we go. There is an editor that we can use, and there is also a bunch of templates. Some of them are nicer than the others. Let's just start with editing the subject. So insert your subject here. Let's say grab your free gift. And then we already wrote that message text earlier in my previous blog post, so I'm just going to copy and paste it here. I'm going to go to my blog post that I wrote before about direct opt-in email marketing, and there is this template here, which is exactly the email that we want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this, select it all, and then right click copy. You can do the same and just go to that address and copy that, and just make sure that when you're copying, use your notepad, because you don't want to get all that formatting here. So go to your notepad and then paste that here, and now you see it's clear text. Then select it all, copy again, and now go back to your Aweber. And here we are. So double click on this box, whatever it is, and just select it all and Control V. It will overwrite what we have. And that's how our email looks right now. You can, play with those formatting tools. You can make your congratulations bigger. So we're basically informing our subscriber that they're signed up to our newsletter. What is it all about? And here is a link to our e-report. So let's make a space here, and then let's attach that link to something that actually makes sense. We can maybe make it bigger so they see it better, so they can download their e-report. Let's make a color. Oh, that's a background color. Let's make a color here like this underline. That looks like a proper link now. There is some kind of a quote here. I like to add quotes to my emails because it kind of keeps people interested. And here is the end of that email. Let's just format it all. If you press Shift Enter, it's going to add only one line break. If you press Enter, it's going to add like Word does, one line break in between. So it's up to you how you format it all, but make sure it's all readable and nice. I think that's pretty good. Now we have to, actually add a link here, because that's not anything good. So go to how to get skinny quick. Let's go to our WordPress admin panel. That's how it looks if you've been following my tutorials. Go to pages, and here is the Which one is the download page now? I don't know, because we are not using titles here. I think that's our download page. Let's middle click view. Thank you page. Yeah, this is our download page. So that's where the subscriber can download our ebook here. So let's just copy that link. You should have it saved somewhere if you were following my tutorial. So let's go to that Aweber, and here let's paste that link. So you're gonna select your text, and then you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna enter the URL. And if you enter the right one, it's gonna say that it's valid. Don't worry about this changing color, because you know it's like links changing color after they're clicked, so it's nothing. And now it should all be working. Another thing we can do is to decorate this email a little bit so that our subscribers can actually feel more professional about us. So we have to get that graphic. If you're using Chrome like me, you can open the image in a new tab. And this is a fantastic banner that we can use. This is the path to it. I'm going to copy that path, that URL. I'm going to my Aweber, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click somewhere outside of that text box, and I'm going to add an image. And here is our image. And now what we can do is we can just Ctrl A and Ctrl V, and here is our image URL. So that kind of looks nice, because now they have a picture there and they have a text also, and it all makes perfect sense. You can scale that up and down. You can also add a link to it. You know, why don't we just add a link to that download page? Or actually, let's not do that. Let's add the link to our website. That makes sense. How to get skinnyquick.com. Looks like the input is invalid. Oh yeah, because I made a typo. Alright, now it will be good. Perfect. So here it is. You can like enter image alternative text if you want. You know, a lot of people, when they check the emails, they have images turned off, just so it makes faster. So you can just type in something that makes sense. How to get skinny quick header image, and now that's what they will see. And you can also use, that's a new feature, you can see there's like a bunch of free images you can use. So that's how our email looks right now, and it's looking pretty good. You know, there's also like various templates you can use. You can play with that. Just for the sake of this tutorial, that's all we're gonna do. But you could go to templates and browse some templates, and it will all look very nice. So what you can do is now you can save your message. Maybe let's change that title to congratulations, grab your gift here, and let's save our message. Then another thing you can do is you can test it. So if you click here, this is how you know your subscriber will see the email, and you can like hover over the link and you see that it actually shows the address here in the bottom left of the screen. So that means the link is working. If you middle click it, it's gonna probably open the download page, and it does. Perfect. So you see it all works, and now here's our first email, and there is some kind of like address here, so that's fine, because Aweber always adds address in the end and some information about the person sending the emails, but that's just how it is. It's for the policy. And now click next. And perfect. Now save and exit. and let's see how it works. So here is our first email, and Aweber actually, assumes that it has to send it immediately, and this is always the case if it's just your first email, because it is your first email, so once somebody subscribes, they're going to get that email. Now when you add more emails, which we will also do, you can have an option to send how many days after the previous one is going to be sent. And spam score is always good to check. Right now it's 0, which is perfect because we don't want that email to go to spam folder of our subscriber. So another thing that we can do today is we can add another email. And what I'm going to do, I am going to copy my another blog post. It's going to be an informative email. It's going to be an informative email about the importance of greens, and let's just let's do it for the sake of making that follow-up. Let's see how it's going to work. So this is my blog post. We're going to go over it in the next tutorial, but let's add another follow-up. Create a follow-up, and here's the subject. Let's name it Importance of Greens. And this is our valuable content that we're going to be sending to our subscribers. So here, let's just copy the text of that blog post. I think that's good enough. Let's copy it. Let's copy it through Notepad, because that way we can make sure that the formatting is gone, and then we can format it in Aweber. So let's Ctrl-I, Ctrl-C. Now let's go to our follow-up editor, and here let's start typing our message. So we pasted it here, and now we have to format it all and remove all the stuff. So because we're not getting our subscriber first name, then we can delete that. We're only getting their email, remember, just so it's simple for them. Hi there. In this article, we will talk about importance of Greece, underestimated treasure of nature. Sounds cool. Then let's bold it. And here, let's just format it and make it all interesting. You can also add images if you want. Here, I just want to show you how it all works, how we're doing it. We can just, remove some of the stuff that we're using in our blog post for the CEO. We can remove those keywords. Obviously, the keyword is importance of greens here. So here, we're just going to remove those keywords so it's easier for our readers. I don't want to bold it, I want to format it like this. You can also add some white space, like add some white space here and here, so it's easier to read and more pleasant. And then let's just do that. I like that kind of formatting, it's really nice usually. I guess this is our picture that we had on our website. We can add it, we don't have to. Here is our conclusion. We could add that picture, just because, and also we can add that header picture. So what we could do is, to keep that header picture, we could have just copied the previous message and edited it. That way that picture would already be here. But we forgot to do that, so now let's just add it again. Maybe that way you'll remember better. So let's click it here, drag it, and there it is. Now let's just copy that link again. And here, let's go here. Perfect, it's there. Now let's go enter the URL, how to get skinnyquick.com. There you are. And then, you know, if you find that you want to use that image, either this one or this one, then just again open in a new window if you're using Chrome, and here's your link to that very image, and now you can edit. Just copy it and then go to your article, and then here just drag another image into your article. The way it works, it's kind of like a block of text and then image, so you kind of have to juggle it a little bit, but it's all good. Here's your image URL. You can scale it, you can align it to the left, align it to center, right. I'm going to just put it in the center, and then I would like that image to be before my conclusion. So let's maybe cut out my conclusion, Ctrl X. And then let's add more text. So that's how we do it. Add paragraph. And then there is another paragraph. And Ctrl A, Ctrl V, and there's our conclusion. And then here is our signature. To your success. And then my email and website. How to get skinnyquick.com. And a website to get skinnyquick.com. Sweet, right? And now, if you want to, you can add a quote here from some famous person. There's multiple websites on the net where you can find some quotes. I'm not going to do this because I'm just showing right now. And the other thing that happens is that this image was just like covered with red color. It's because that link was invalid. It's a default link it adds. You know, we don't really need to link anything in this image. Let's just remove everything. And then alternative text. It looks like delicious kale, so let's name it delicious kale. Sweet. So there we have our second email. We're not promoting anything here because you know, it's just a second email. We want to give our subscribers some information about ourselves. Here's my own story about, you know, some information about health, something useful and nice, so they don't feel like we're marketing to them right away. And then let's just save that message. It's all saved. Now let's go to test it. Looks good to me. You can edit it, you can change things. You can also change that bottom. You can add more or less information about yourself, you know, some links. It's kind of like a signature in Aweber, so go play with that. And then after I click next, as you see, another window opens, and then it asks us, when do we want to send that message? Well, obviously we don't want to send it 999 days after previous, because that will be too long. But I think 7 days after previous, or even 3 days after previous, because, you know, the previous one was the free gift. It's up to you, really. I'm just gonna do 7 days, because I like a little bit longer interval between my messages. Other marketers might not, but that usually works pretty well. It's all described in my blog post that we linked to in the beginning of this article. Make sure to go through it. And so here is our messages, as you can see, and then this one again has spam score 0. You know, if it shows more than 2, then you can click it, and then Aweber will actually tell you why the spam score is as it is, and then you can troubleshoot and change the text in your message to, you know, to kind of adjust it and make sure that it's all good. So here we are, and this is all super nice. So I'm gonna end the tutorial here. Oh look, actually it opened the spam score analyzer. So yeah, that's how it is. And you know, any score below 5 is okay to send. I disagree. I would say below 3 is okay to send, but make sure that you use that spam score analyzer. It's very nice and it actually helps a lot whenever you get some trouble. Also, you know, subscribe to your email list and test it out. That way you will know what's working, what's not, and whether you're getting the emails that you're sending. So with that, let's just end this tutorial, and in the next one we're probably going to talk about how to make your own blog post for traffic, and you know, what is the general strategy about like writing your own blogs and then converting them into those messages and building up your content and drawing in subscribers. Alright, so thanks a lot, hope you enjoyed that video, and with that, have a great weekend. Cheers!